Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher. And as bearers of the light, emissaries of the light, sometimes we're called to be light warriors, to make a strong stand, set that boundary against evil. But one of the essential roles that we're all called to do is to be the alchemist, the wizard, one that is able to hold the tensions of opposites. And what this looks like is we're able to take in all perspectives of an issue, all feelings that expand our joy and energy, feelings that diminish it, feelings of manipulation and control, feelings of truth and freedom, being able to hold all polarities and go through everything. And what the alchemist does, when the alchemist goes in to the darkness, when the alchemist goes into the cave, goes into the fear, the trauma, the triggers, and feels them and allows them to speak, allows them to be, then the alchemist can shed the light of love on fear and transmute it, transmute the dark energy into something else, allowing it to move. And what I see a lot of is this tribalization. And in spirituality, sometimes this looks like these high vibe tribes, high vibe all the time. If you're not holding a vibration of something that's perceived as high, something that's perceived as joy, then you're doing something wrong. There's something wrong with you. And what I find this does, this creates a deeper shadow. This creates shame. This creates, everyone else is in this high vibe state. What's wrong with me? And that is not the calling of a light worker. Because essentially, when we're in this 3D world and you're denying an aspect of your experience, you're not showing up as all of yourself. You're not showing up and as all of you, all that you're called to be and experience and feel. And you are betraying yourself when you do that, and you're portraying the one from beyond that's called you here when you do that. And this also sets up for the forces of manipulation and control to set in, because when you say, I'm not high vibe all the time, there's something wrong with me, this other person out here, they seem to have all the answers. I'm just going to blindly follow and listen to everything they do and say and just imitate them. And that must be what I need to do for me to be all right. And then here we have, that's how we get into a deeper shadow. We get to where we have these dark power structures that are based off of manipulation because, again, we feel ashamed about something. And the power of discernment. This also comes from holding the tension of opposites. I believe they call it the Hegelian dialect. When you look at an argument, you look at one side, a credible argument from one side, then you look at a credible argument from the other, and then you put them together to find the truth. And again, this is how we discern what is real and what is fabrication or manipulation. We don't just simply take one side, which we're told, you have to be A or B. We look at it from all sides and all dimensions, and then we find our voice and our truth that way. But what we find, again, especially on social media, is this push to life being a multiple choice test. You're either A or B. But that is not what we're called to be in the human experience. We're called to be multi-dimensional beings and to understand that. So, discernment, holding the tension of the opposites, being able to look from all sides. And sometimes I'll say, sometimes you might find this one side over here is far more truthful than this other side over here. This other side over here, everything they're saying is based off of manipulation and bullshit and misdirection, taking information out of context, leaving out crucial information. But you get that not by taking someone's word, you get that by looking at an issue from all sides. And then you do the internal alchemy and you find the truth. So remember, we are infinite, expansive beings. We're called to experience life from multiple dimensions. There's multiple dimensions to us, and we're called to feel it and be it all. And the force of light, again, that's the guiding light. We have to, for us to truly embrace the light, we have to go through the darkness. We have to learn how to alchemize the darkness and feel it. That's all I got for today. I'll see you on the other side. Class dismissed.